This is a big test. As I said, Leeds even played on Monday. So it's not even like far behind. This game is absolutely massive. We play first before Man City and Villa. They both play on the Sunday.
Yeah.
A chance to get it back to 7 points and then heap the pressure on them. Or, if we don't win that game, a chance for them to, even if it's a draw, bring it back within 2 points. Or, if we were to lose, 1 point. And you can imagine the noise and the pressure and that, and you don't want that just before then having to face another difficult game, which is the semi-final second leg against Chelsea on the Tuesday.
Yep.
You want to go into that game feeling
confident,
good. Yeah. Not on the back of Paul Scholes saying this, that pundit saying that, this, fans losing it. This game, it's massive, guys. It's absolutely huge.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I think what you said is right. Like, we watched that game on Monday and we saw already how good Leeds have played. I mean, they beat Chelsea at Ellen Road, they drew with Liverpool, they've drawn with Man United. Do you know what I mean? Man City literally beat them at the death. So did Newcastle beat them at the death. Like, they're not an idiot team. They beat Fulham, literally last minute goal. So they are a very good team, very dynamic team. But what I would say as well, watching that game on Monday, they almost played like how we played against Man United. Started off brilliant, was blowing Everton away, hit the post, scored, hit the post. I was like, wow, we were saying they're going to win this. And then second half, just straight away kind of dropped their levels and you saw Everton creep into it. And the reality is, I know we lost last week. We're not Everton, do you know what I mean? We're a very good team and you can't switch off. I think even they would have to perform to a really top level, even if we were just not to our usual, to really get a good result against us. I even look at some of their draws against, like when they drew against Liverpool, for example, I thought, actually, that was a very average Liverpool team, how they played that day. Could have done more, do you know what I mean? Maybe should have even tried on to win it. Same with when they played United and stuff. So, no, but I completely agree. We 100% have to win, and it's a tricky place. Do you know what I mean?
The trouble with this game is, you're right what you're saying there, Ken. It's 100% we've got to win.
Yeah.
But a draw for them is a great result.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Like, so they can be a little bit more relaxed probably than they have been in the last few games, because, you know, like, oh, we've got to win or get something from this game. But, you know, they could even say, like, you know, if they could nick it and win it, it's a great thing. But, like, I think they're the manager look at it and go, look, if we can keep them frustrated, we'll take a point for this game. And that's the problem we've got. I don't think a point's going to be good enough.
No.
I think it's going to be a tough game. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal don't win this game. I really don't, like, you know what I mean? And it is a draw. But somehow we've got to find a way of being a little bit more free-flowing.
Yeah, dynamic.
Dynamic, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, and this is when all the talk ends. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like 3 o'clock, you know, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. You know, like yesterday, you go to that game, and I'll be honest, I don't know how you guys feel about this. More and more nervous about this game than on Tuesday against Chelsea, when we can lose so much more. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's done and dusted, by the way that Chelsea are playing, the way we are at the moment. So we need to win this game. And yes, if you said to me, we're going to go away up there and blow them away and a brilliant performance, of course I love it. But I don't care. I don't care if it's the scrappiest, boringest one, but as long as we get, you know, a little bit like when we went to Everton, wasn't it? Just before Christmas. Yeah. It was the same sort of thing.
That's how we beat Leeds last time, remember?
Day, but we got the job done. It weren't really brilliant. And like Everton fans are coming out and going, you didn't play it well. We don't care. We got the 3 points. I don't care how we get that, but we must get the 3 points on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, do you know what? We've conceded 5 in our last 2 games. I know last night was change, but I think we've got to get that defensive foundation back. So at the moment, our attack is not totally firing. I think what we saw yesterday is we might need to freshen the attack up a little bit. I think just having a Havertz and having different ideas, different dimensions, it helped us a little bit. And And listen, on paper it is a massive game, but I expect us to win the game.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, and I do think Leeds might be under a little bit of pressure because in the last 2 weeks, West Ham have got results. They've kind of dragged Forest and Leeds a little bit close to that third from bottom spot now.
Point would still be good for them.
It would still be a great point for them, but I think we've got to go up there and you've got to start dealing with pressure now.
Yeah.
And this is a pressure game. I think it's February on Sunday, so you know we're now coming into that period of the last few months.
Of running time.
That's probably the last game last night where we're going to be able to rest people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's not going to be many games you can rest 4 or 5
Wigan
players.
and that's it, isn't it?
Maybe Wigan, sorry, yeah. But so I expect to win, I'll be honest. I've watched Leeds. They are difficult at home. The atmosphere is good, but we've got to be.
I think
It's a great atmosphere around that road, isn't it? That big stand.
I love Ellen Road.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good
league ground.
You're right
give
near
it
to their fans. They give it to you. We give it back, like, you know. But
Proper
it's
atmosphere. When they come
proper
out,
atmosphere.
proper
This is to be a real proper game, and their fans will be looking forward to it. You know what I mean? They've really, you know, they've really sort of been performing well against the big teams. Arsenal have to go up there and show people why they've, you know, convince people that we can be champions this year. These are the sort of games you go to and you win if you're going to be champions. You're like, yeah, all right, yeah, we had a setback last week, which can happen when you're going for a title. How do you respond? What do you do? Remember when, I think it was last season when Liverpool had that shock defeat against Forest.
Forest, yeah.
They responded after that. They didn't, you know, this is what we got to do. And the pressure is on. The pressure, someone was saying to me the other day, right, another Arsenal fan, what is it with us? We're so on our players and, you know, I said, yeah, because it's 3 years in a row, runners up. So that's compounded it more. You've got to understand that. I do understand why fans are getting this anxiety because it's not the first time. It's 3 years in a row. So this team now, they have to go up. Can we go out there and blow a team like that away, which could then switch the narrative and turn the pressure the other way, innit? Like
just a couple of things. Like this weekend, Man City have got Tottenham. Tottenham are not in good form, but they're a bit of a bogey team for City.
Yeah.
So we could be 7 points clear, sending them into that game. Also, Leeds was our biggest victory of the season in the Premier League. 5-0, wasn't it, at home?
Yep.
At home,
We smacked.
yeah.
I know it's at home and not away, but we've shown how to break this team down. I think Arteta's team selection for me is going to be vital.
Yeah.
I think he has to make changes for me. I think.
Yeah.
What changes would you make then?
Well, I'm not sure Havertz can play 2 games that quickly because he took him off after 45. Maybe. I'll be honest, I'd play Eze ahead of Odegaard. I think at Ellen Road, in a physical encounter, is just not Odegaard's kind of game. Eze, he wasn't amazing last night, but I saw bits in his game and how he wanted to play the ball forward quickly. I would give him a little run. There's no point giving him a game and saying, get him back out. He's never going to find any rhythm. I think Martinelli probably did enough to keep Trossard out. Trossard's had some poor performances. Noni, he didn't do enough.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? The end product's just not there. I heard you say, if he had end product, he'd be at Madrid, wouldn't he? He'd be £100 million winger if he could cross the ball and shoot. I think that one went to hybrid, innit? That one ended up in hybrid. You know what I mean?
Everything about that guy's game is unbelievable until he's the end product.
Yeah.
He gets in front of goal and blank.
Oh,
Some
mate.
of his skills are unreal.
It's mad.
Yeah. But then he whips it in, you go, oh.
He's actually enjoyable to watch, isn't he?
Exciting to watch,
Most
man.
of it.
Yeah, and then but then
you're grown at the end.
Yeah.
He's like, when we were
Bit what
driving
he's
home
talking
last
about.
night, I said to her, he's like, there's 3 players he puts me in mind of.
Yeah.
Adama Traore, brilliant, unbelievable, no end product. Doku,
Yep.
same thing. Yeah, I mean, exciting.
Stepovers, nice.
I remember Alan St-Maximin.
Oh, yeah. All them headband merchants, innit? Them headband man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think Odegaard should play like, but he'd be in the boat, he'd be on the bus. I'm telling you that.
For me, Lee, right, what it is just like, what I noticed with Eze when he
takes
plays,
risks.
he looks to get the ball forward quicker than Odegaard. Odegaard dwells on it, he probes around, you know what I mean? So Eze sets a tone of, right, let's get the ball into attacking players quicker. And also, I do feel that Eze is a player, we have to play him into form. We're going to have to, like you said, we're going to have to look at some player. You can't just look at every player and say, oh, well, he came in for half hour and he didn't really light it up. Sometimes a player that deserves, if you've got a player that's in there and ain't really been performing well, then that other player behind him deserves a run.
Yeah, I thought.
You know, give him a couple of games. Let's see what he can do. And we know what we're going to face against Leeds. They're going to be deep. You know what I mean? They're going to be more disciplined than a carrot. You know, they were quite deep, but they weren't very disciplined, were they? So it was easy to carve them open. Leeds are not going to be like that. Leeds are going to be disciplined. Leeds are going to be organised. You know, they're going to make it difficult. They're going to be physical.
No.
Eze and Havertz or Eze and Odegaard.
You could.
Maybe in the future,
because you
not in this
can.
game.
I mean, I'd start because we're away from home.
Yeah.
I'd start it off with Zubamendi, Rice, and thing. You know, I think it's more the home games where we should be playing two in there.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal.
You don't know what to do now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-0. I don't think it's going to be I think it's 1-0. I think 2-0 is a good shout.
I think we might concede because we've been conceding goals recently. But I'm actually going to go, and I hope to God, right, that I'm actually going to go that we're actually going to put a performance in. We're going to 3-1.
Let's hope so, man.
Yeah, I'm going for a performance on this game. Like, your Sackers and people are going to turn up. This is going to be a performance.
I can see why you've only got two.
I'm going to go...
You can get off the top here, mate.
I know, do I just gamble? I've got to gamble. I'll go 2-1.
Yeah, that's probably a good
2-1.
score.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tight game.
2-1.
2-1.
All right, let's get a comments in.
Oh, I haven't got a comment.
Oh!